Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of the Miata Shante podcast. I am your host, Miata. How are you, friend? How are you doing? How you feeling? What's going on in your life? Are you radiating your most highest self? Are you sparkling on purpose and shining your light? I hope you said yes. But if you didn't, it's okay, because it is okay not to be okay. And if you have not, please connect with me on Instagram at MiataShante_. And I hope I just share something to give you some type of empowerment to let you know everything is going to be okay. Y'all, I had the most amazing weekend. I mean, the energy from this weekend was amazing. And that's what I wanted to come and talk to y'all about today, is being in the room. Being in the room. There is something about just being in the room that can shift your whole momentum. It can shift your whole narrative. It can shift your creativity. It can shift your attitude. I mean, when you get in a room of empowerment, of intentional empowerment, let me say that. Let me be specific. When you are in a room of intention and you know that that intent is genuine, oh my God, you will be fulfilled to the point to where you will want to pour, and you will yearn for more of that energy in yourself that has been initiated. Do you hear me? And so I never been the type of person to just, put out there myself. I've always been like a private person. I've always been kind of like that. I've told y'all before, I'm that stay in the back person. And when you're called to do something higher and you realize that it's not for yourself, and when you realize that you are an example of what you believe in, and shifting your beliefs shifts your perspective. So you welcome in a new perspective, and you're called in that perspective that you're welcoming in different visions, different ideas, and it just gets to flowing and going and going. And you find yourself creating to where you're in the present moment, and you're not yearning or lusting over busyness, and you're creating to the point to where you're comfortable because you feel fulfilled in your creativity. You're creating a room. Let me tell you, you are creating a room, and you're not only creating a room of fulfillment, you're creating a room of intent. So anybody that comes in that room is going to be fulfilled. Do you hear me? They are going to be fulfilled. And for me, creating a room for women, as I did this past weekend, I created a room where imperfections were welcome. It was the most beautifulest thing I've ever seen. And the energy, the alignment, everything was powerful. And, sometimes you worry about who's going to be in a room, who's going to see your creativity, who's going to hear you, and none of that matters, because when you pray over that room and you give that room to the Most High, and you let that room be covered in what you cannot see, that room is going to call out. It's going to call out. And it's going to be so loud to where that room is going to be fulfilled for the people that it needs to, that it needs to touch. All you need is one touch. When you get one touch of your creativity, of a room that you created, the touch is endless. It's going to just exude greatness into everything that it touches, because that room was created with intent. And I want to encourage you today to get in rooms that is going to create and exude the best version of yourself, and get in a room that welcomes imperfections. Get in a room that welcomes you to be yourself no matter what, so you can get to your best self and exude that greatness in the best way that you know how. Because everybody's best is not the expectation for your best. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there, that make it a purpose in your life to get in rooms that's going to fulfill your creativity. It's going to fulfill your purpose. Is going to fulfill you in a way to where you're driven to do better. You're driven to lessen your distractions and get more present with yourself. You're driven to create so that you can create rooms that fulfill you and exude purpose and fulfillment in others. Because when you become an example of what you believe, that's how you live your life. And everybody's life is different. Everybody's calling is different. And no matter if you feel like somebody else's calling is bigger, everything is small. The world is big, but your deeds, your heart is what makes everything a lot bigger than what it is. And how you have your faith in God, how you have your faith in yourself, how you believe in God, how you believe in yourself, whatever you believe in is going to exude in your existence. So if you believe that God can provide you to live in a home that is 5 bedrooms, no matter what you've been through, you're going to exude that, because that's what you believe in. You believe in yourself enough to team up with rooms and team up with people that are going to exude your best self. And it does not matter where you come from. It does not matter, what you've been through. It's all about where you're going and being your authentic self and knowing that you're not perfect. I had to tell myself, because I had a moment and, I was like, you know what, Miata, you're not perfect, but you're not going to tolerate just anything or anybody saying and doing anything to you. That's one thing that I had to realize. Like, I'm a good person. I have a good heart, but the tolerance of certain things, I don't have to tolerate it. No, I don't have to talk crazy. No, I don't have to, just act a fool. But at the same time, I'm going to give off the energy to say and affirm what I'm going to tolerate and what I'm not, because I'm going to show you how to treat me. I'm going to show you how to respect me. I'm going to show you what I'm exuding around me. Even if you don't fit that energy, you're going to respect the energy. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I am creating a room around myself and an energy around myself that exudes love, that exudes peace, that exudes abundance, and that exudes grace. However, at the same time, the tolerance for what I'm going to accept in my, willingness to exude is going to be limited. You get what I'm saying? So don't feel like you have to tolerate things, although you are gaining to be the best version of yourself, because it's still a growth in that progress. And I was listening to Sarah Jakes, and she was saying what stuck out to me in her message. She said, you have to welcome destruction. And that sat with me, because sometimes you have to welcome in the hurt so that you can gain strength. You got to welcome in the distractions so that you can gain awareness. You got to welcome in the hurt of heartbreaks and all of that, so that you can gain yourself in a strength to know yourself better and to allow God to remove people and things around you that's not going to help you exude to be the best version of you. And it's okay. And some stuff, like I said, don't have to be tolerated, but at the same time, letting go should be easier when you become connected to the creation of yourself and you want better and you want to do better. And better is not always having. Better is being, and so when you gain a different perspective of that and you want to exude your greatness, you begin to be fulfilled and you can step in rooms with the confidence of knowing that whatever's for you is going to align for you in each season of your life, and whatever's not for you is going to be removed with grace and peace in that silence, because you are working on being the best version of you. So get in those rooms that is going to give you the energy of empowerment. Create rooms that's going to give out and exude greatness and empowerment, because you are developing that greatness within yourself. And it's not an end for greatness. There's not an end for greatness. I'm going to say that again. There's not an end for greatness. There's not an end for success. You know what I mean? Even after this life, we are still successful. Our success still goes on. So nothing is the end. If you really think about it, everything is temporary, but nothing is the end. When you're giving your all and you're pushing, there's so much more. You reach one level, you realize it's so many more levels to go, but you're being fulfilled and you're growing in a way that you're exuding yourself and your creativity for a legacy for somebody else to be empowered. Ooh. I love y'all so much. I appreciate the support. I appreciate your presence. And like I always say, presence is a present. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Be present enough with yourself to be in rooms that's going to help you create the best version of you. I love y'all so much. Once again, connect with me on Instagram at MiataShante_. If you have not, friend, got the monthly calendar for this month, DM me on Instagram, send me your email address, and I will get that calendar out to you so that it can help you be the best version of you. Visit my website for coaching sessions at sparkleempowermentcoaching.com. I love y'all so much. Also, check my book out, Words of Sparkle, on Amazon. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I hope it empowers you and encourages you to just be the best version of you and create rooms for success. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon.